See, Fox 6 News starts with First Alert Weather.
It is a First Alert Weather Day, and we're seeing why at this hour live at 5, tracking two big weather stories.
We have a thunderstorm warning plus a rare excessive heat warning for parts of our area. And Wes already telling us he's hearing reports of hailstones also.
Yeah, just got a report here. Emergency managers in Etowah County reporting some thunderstorm, 8 to 10 trees blown down on looks like Tabor Road in Etowah County. So that's from the Etowah County Emergency Management. So we're getting some reports of some wind damage, and there's some indications. Been watching the radar closely here. Let me go over to First Alert. There we go. Make sure I got the radar controls here. I want to take you into Walker County, right here around West Jefferson. I mean, the lightning, it is so intense. I want to look at our triple threat, and there's some indications that we do have some damaging winds that are happening in here. Let's bring that up, and right in this area, right around West Jefferson, we could have some winds as high as 70 miles per hour now crossing from Walker into Jefferson County. So giving you that first alert. This is I-22. I know it's hard to see. There's just so much lightning in here. Look at this, over 450 strikes over the past 30 minutes. And that cloud to ground lightning, look at this, it's just popping all around that storm there as it tracks to the east direction. But if we put some times on this, or just kind of just give you an idea where this is going, it's moving in the direction of Gardendale, Kimberly areas. There's Adamsville. Now, more than likely what's going to happen here, this will lose some intensity as it moves in because some of this air has been worked over a little bit, and that's what's happening out there, is pretty much where it's so extremely hot. That's where these storms are going severe. But heavy rainfall impacting these areas from north to south. Let's take some of this off the screen here so you can see there where the storms are happening around Birmingham, and now starting to see some development back in towards Bluff Park, Hoover. Here's Bessemer. Bessemer, I checked at one point today, the heat index was 109 here in the Bessemer area. Those storms may try to develop back in this direction, so just watch out there, and also back towards McCalla. But watching our friends around Inslee and Fairfield, we had some hail reports in Inslee. We had penny-sized hail reports around UAB, and let's back the view out because there's a lot more happening, and I certainly want to go storm by storm here and show you what. We'll start with West Alabama. Check out some of these storms. Here's one around Union. The way this one's moving, areas that will be impacted: Utah, Knoxville, and Akron. Okay, if you're watching me also around the Stewartville area, and also back in towards Wedgeworth, giving you that first alert. South of Tuscaloosa, impacts around Taylorville now, storms going up. We had one storm that moved around Skyland earlier and back in towards Cottondale, but now you can see this one is tracking back in towards Coaling. Looks like Monticello Estates around 505, and the Eastern Hills area around 519 on this particular storm. It's one of those days, even though storms are severe, hopefully they will weaken rather quickly after they do reach those intense levels. Pouring rain right now over Straight Mountain as we get into Blount County. A lot of impacts here. I mentioned Warrior and Kimberly. There's more rain that's going to be moving in with those storms, obviously back to the west. But if you're in Springville, pouring rain right now. A rough drive along 59, Highway 11 there. You get back into St. Clair County. Look at the Caldwell area as well. We're under a severe thunderstorm warning. Asheville, and you get back in towards Coal City. We're also looking at Highway 231 and 411 there through areas just being impacted, I wanted to note, across St. Clair County. Getting some rain in East Alabama. I know a lot of areas in here we've been missing out on the rain. We had a couple of waves of storms that have moved through. Anniston, get ready. We're under a severe thunderstorm warning. The way these are tracking, some of that heavier rain's about to move in. We'll see how far this is from that area. In fact, as we go in a little bit closer, let's see, we're looking at Ohatchee, and we're looking at Weaver with some of the heavier rain. There's Highway 431 back in here, so Sachs, Weaver, Anniston, and Oxford. You can see those storms about to move in to that area. Let's go to a live look here as we go to our First Alert Sky Vision cameras, and we had some very heavy rain falling in the Birmingham area. We're hearing the lightning around the area at the moment. Well, actually, we'll see if we can bring up our tower camera. There's Grandview. Might have been a lightning issue happening there. So we'll work on getting some of those views up for you, but just checking out what was going on around the area. We have a lot of lightning, so that may be impacting that camera feed. But overall, across the state right now, very stormy. We still have those heat advisories that are in effect at the moment. Right now, I want to head over to meteorologist Jill Gilardi, also standing by with me. Jill, you've been keeping a close watch on traffic, and well, not a good time for these storms in the Birmingham area or anywhere.
Right. I mean, we need the rain, but we don't need it happening when we need to travel, and we don't need certainly that severe threat. And we're seeing, again, we've had a couple crashes out there. This is on 31 going northbound. You can see some heavy delays, a lot of water on the roadway. So it's slippery out there. Of course, you know to reduce your speed and have those headlights on. And we've overlaid where the delays are and where that heavy rain is setting up. And you can clearly see it on I-20, 59 and 65. We have, again, heavy rainfall coming down. That is certainly going to interrupt travel. Now, there is that threat for 1-inch diameter hail. We've been getting that report. Ensley, for example, that will cause damage on your vehicle. So maybe another reason not to travel if you don't have to. So again, you can see that heavy rain in and around Jefferson County. Looks like we have a flood advisory, maybe upgraded to, is that still a flood advisory, Wes, or not a flash flood warning yet? We'll have to watch for that. But it looks like we have an advisory going on in and around Jefferson County. So the rain is certainly becoming an issue. It is ponding, and it could cause that flash flooding very quickly. Again, some of that heavier precipitation kind of relaxing somewhat across parts of I-59, but again, we have these patchy areas. This is all sagging southward, as Wes was showing you. And again, we'll continue to keep you updated on this. So this is a live look at what's going on right now in the world of traffic and weather. We'll continue to keep you updated. And for now, we're going to send it over to Wes. Did you find out anything more regarding that flooding threat in the
Yeah,
downtown?
it's a flood advisory that we're monitoring right now, Jill, over Jefferson County. But I want to show folks here, I've got the radar mode in forecast radar mode for the next 60 minutes. So you can see where these storms are moving here. We're going to have big impacts over the next 60 minutes all around Tuscaloosa County and perhaps into, well, Bibb County. We're also included in that warning as well. So Centerville to West Blockton. I know we haven't seen much today, but giving you that first alert and also tracking these storms. Looks like through 6 o'clock you can see the impacts through Birmingham. Let's get in here to Jefferson County. Over the next hour you can see that heavy rain tracking from Graysville right on into Shelby County. By 6 o'clock Shelby County will start to deal with some of these impacts. That's the first alert time. Also northern Shelby County, you can see that heavy rain moving in around 6 o'clock. It could be some strong to severe storms here. East to Alabama, the storms progressing over the next hour. This takes us all the way to 6:06, and this shows those storms moving right on through Anniston. So get ready, Anniston and Oxford. We're about to have some heavy rain moving through, but the one good thing is it will knock down those temperatures. Look where it's rained already. The heat index is in the 70s. Isn't that incredible? It feels like 79 in parts of our area. In the same area, it feels like 111 degrees. That's the kind of extreme heat that we've had across West Central and East Alabama for today. Live look from downtown Tuscaloosa. We're looking pretty good there, but back to the south, that's where we're tracking that storm. We've got the rain, the thunder here in Birmingham. Look at the updated temperature now, 79 here in the Magic City, and a big change out the airport. The rain's falling, but at least it's not quite as intense here. And you get back in towards Tarrant City and those areas. There's a look from Blount County, those dark skies as those storms develop. But here's that planner as we go into this evening. You can see that chance for scattered storms will continue. I'll be back with many more updates as we follow these storms impacting the area. Stay with us. You're watching WPRC Fox 6 News.